Not that anybody's here, but welcome back. Um, just dropped off my Pixel to get fixed. Very happy to announce that it is getting repaired. So I decided just to get the battery fixed and to get the screen back. It cost me just over $40 to get it all done, but I'm okay with that. I love that this is actually warm at the bottom. Oh, so good. So good. So yeah, gonna take a couple hours, they said. So, and it's 15-20 minute bike ride from here. So I figured between me biking here, biking back, I will have plenty of time to get it taken care of. So I'm happy. I'm very happy that I'm getting it taken care of. To be honest. Um, yeah. Other than that, it's been a kind of relaxed, chill day. Uh, Ordered in breakfast this morning. I have a an addiction for porridge in the morning. I was making my own for the longest time, and my porridge is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but I find that I like the ones that are made better. They're thinner, and there's more bits and pieces. They have more. They're like they do bean sprouts and all kinds of shit in it, and I can just kind of go okay. And if I don't feel like having that, then I get the braised beef bread, which is great as well. So yeah, I had a nice kind of chill morning, just relaxed, and just kind of laid in bed for a little while this morning. Got up, had breakfast, worked on some online stuff for a little while, for a couple hours, and then did laundry. Was contemplating what to do this afternoon, and I just decided, it's like that's it. I'm going to get the phone fixed. So what I'm doing. Now, hopefully everything's working. If the audio's working, everything, just let me know. I usually have my other phone to check, but it's getting repaired right now, so I don't have anything with me. I can just rely on the fact that it's here. Oh, plus, I know I keep coming here. Andy, okay, good timing, dinner time, excellent. Yeah, it's 2:30 here, so I left there around 2, so I'll head back down just as they're closing here. I'm not really too worried about, if I have to wait there for a little while, I have to wait there for a little while. Funny is, I was looking on Facebook this morning just to see um, what it would cost to get a Pixel phone, just out of curiosity. And I found a Pixel 6 for $50, but it's only put on Ben. But I'm thinking, like, those usually go for like around 200 here. So, but it's I'll be okay. Like I said, the phone will be used for doing this, um, and I'll be happy with that. So, and um, yeah, takes the stress off me with this phone all the time. uh, it's weird to know that I love doing this stuff. I love the streams and I love chatting with you guys. It kind of I kind of touched on it yesterday, talking about mental health myself, and I think that's one of the things that kind of helped. You have a Pixel 7 as a spare phone, exactly. So I've got the 6A as a spare phone. So we're in similar mindsets. You know what the thing was I was keeping it as a spare phone when I got not this one but the phone before, and when I was in Vietnam, I had it in my back pocket, sat, and the screen kind of loosened. And it's the same thing as with my tablet. Is like I think that the battery was swelling just slightly, and just enough to loosen it a little bit. and so I've lost, two devices, so to speak, to stupidity. Um, hey, Vietnam Steve, remind me why we now have vertical shot and not horizontal. Yeah, YouTube. So when you go live on a mobile phone, you do not get the option to change. Um, when I do try to set it, it pauses it and gives me a big glaring thing of like to fix my orientation. Hello, Mike in Cambodia. Greetings. So, and plus, and I'm going to be frank and honest. Um, YouTube promotes this more than this for live streams. I would get a couple hundred views on a live stream after like 24 hours, which is ample. I'm fine. But with it this way, double and triple. And hi Steve, how's Halong Bay? That's awesome. I'm glad that you watch Steve's channel too. That's good stuff. So just to kind of get on with why I'm doing the streams and why I've been more active with it as of late. I've mentioned I've had a bit of a mental wobble, and I was thinking back to when I first moved to Siem Reap. I was doing this twice a week, and I was really enjoying it. But I was doing the walk and talk, and I found that there was something in it that I really enjoyed. And I think part of it too is like having that instant interaction with you guys um, helps keep me active and keep my brain going. But it also clear out the cobwebs and the shit that I deal with. And so I was able to process a lot of my crap and stuff I still need to do. Um, so since I'm trying to take care of myself mentally and physically, you know, I'm bicycling, here today. We got the old bicycle out today. Um, you know, I put on 10 kilometers already this morning or this afternoon with it. I went out for a walk this morning before I got going. So I'm being physically active. And I find in the afternoons, stationary is better. The walk and talk live relies on the very 4G. You're right, Steve. And unfortunately, though, we have 5G in Cambodia now, in Siem Reap. This phone doesn't handle it, but my Pixel does. So we were going to be having 5G. And plus, it streams at 1080p, whereas the Pocket would only stream at 720. I could force it at 1080, but I found that was just really stressing. So I just let it go to defaults. But stationary, this works fine. Plus, it's just me, my phone, and I'm happy. So, but yeah, being able to chat with you guys and having that instant interaction with you guys helps a lot. Plus, I've changed a lot of my lifestyle over the course of the last little while. The last few months, I've really tried to focus more on my health and getting away from, a lot of the things that I was not necessarily becoming a problem, but they were not beneficial for sure. Um, stepping away and not having an afternoon beer, fucking great. Sure, I'm having a mocha, which is a little bit of sugar, and that okay. But like tonight, I'm gonna go pick up my phone, and I'll pick up food at one of the little street stalls, and oh shit, Tony Scott. While sitting in my Phnom Penh hotel yesterday, the police arrived and checked all guest passports. That's a first for you. In Thailand, unless you're riding motorcycle, it's unlikely to happen. I've never had that happen here. I'm always carrying it just in case. I always, I'm always cautious about having it. But yeah, I know that there has been a push as of late um, to, it's a crackdown on there's a bunch of stuff that Cambodia is cracking down on, which again I don't have any issues with. I don't get involved in any of that crap anyway. So, um, yeah, interesting. And Tony, I'm not judging, um, but what are you looking at for your nightly um, cost for the rooms there? I'm just curious, as if it's a lower end hotel or a higher end hotel. That's kind of what or mid range. So yeah, Andy, my pixels used to get very hot if I use it for vids. Yeah, 14. Okay, so you're one of you're a budget traveler like I am. Interesting. That's kind of what I was thinking would be along lines of one of those, because you know that's where folks kind of slip through the cracks a little bit sometimes. Um, unless there was a notification that something was going on there, I don't know why they would be cracking down on a specific hotel. It's interesting though. I appreciate you sharing though. Thank you. Um, now my interest has peaked. Like I said, police can come ask for my passport anytime they want. I'm like, okay, here you go. I don't have a problem with that. I keep a picture of it on my phone. Like I'm covered. Actually, that's one of the things I did today. Was I was the Pixel cleaning it up. It's only 128 gigs, and the majority of that was like photos and music. So I transferred a bunch of music off onto my desktop computer, and some of them are well, majority of the 33 gigabytes of music that I transferred over was DJ sets that I've recorded, and they're anywhere between 3 to 8 hours long. So they be pretty big files. So there's also a bunch of just random music that I was putting on when I was traveling, and it's just kind of funny to go back and see what my mindset was. Because again, that phone. I think this is again why my brain is kind of going to this. Is like that was when I had the accident with the phone and when I stopped using it was peak. I was healthy. I was mentally doing really well. I was traveling. I did my first trip to Vietnam. I was in a really good headspace. And so I just kind of wanted to go through that snapshot, because now I've got something. It's like it's preserved. That phone has been sitting. I turn it on once in a blue moon to do a few things on it, but for the majority, the phone just is powered off and sitting there. And now that I've got it back, and I'm just kind of going through pictures, going, oh my God, So it's like it's like a museum piece for me. Like I preserved a snapshot of my life from a year and a half ago, and it's kind of neat to look at. Kind of sad as well, because I'm like, oh God, I was using that app. I was this guy. That guy just drove by and then come back up again. I'm assuming he saw coffee and was like, which I can understand. It's a really good coffee place. So that's why I like coming here too. It's like I'm sitting here on the river. It's not too hot today.
Are you live?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a hold of you.
Come on over and say hi.
Yeah, well, I don't want to interrupt your live.
You don't have to.
I'll have a coffee and then.
You don't have to worry about interrupting me at all. There's no. This is just live. Life happens when I'm live.
All right,
Are you Paul?
Paul, yeah.
I got a message from you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you enjoying it here?
It's awesome.
So you're here for what, 6 days, right?
Yeah, I started here like almost a month ago for 6 days, and then toured around. Did that train from.
From Battambang?
Yeah,
that
was crazy.
Did you go to Sihanoukville as well, or did you
No, I just had to figure out where I wanted to spend my time. So I didn't do Sihanoukville or Koh Rong.
You're not missing anything.
Camp Hot, awesome.
Yeah.
Battambang, a little mixed.
I like it, but it's just construction is just it's too dirty. But it's a beautiful place. But when you look at the trees, there's like a layer of dust over it. Your brain can't remove it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
It reminded me of like when I was living out west when Mount St. Helens blew.
Okay.
and I was living in Calgary.
Yeah.
Everything was covered with a layer of soot.
Oh, really?
Everything, because when it blew, that soot went all over. It was like halfway across Canada, but in
Yeah.
Calgary we got it specifically. So I remember it was
Yeah,
like
I'm
really
Ontario,
fun.
so I don't remember it making it that far.
No, I think it made it as far as Manitoba.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it was just a really fine, silty thing. But it was like a gray coating on everything, so it'd be looking at trees and it'd be like looking at black and white pictures. It was freaking weird.
Campod, though, I was only there for 4 days, and then I extended it by another 2 or 3 days. But like something about it really.
It's if CM Reap didn't hit me, then I would be Campod.
And then when I was coming back in on the bus, I'm like, oh, back here, I'm like, oh, this actually feels good.
Yeah, there's a home feeling here.
Yeah, it's really nice. Good vibe here. Trying to figure out traffic, that's crazy.
Vietnam Steve was like, what do we call a meeting of Canadians?
Yeah, I don't know.
A Canuck? I don't know.
Yeah, I work out west a lot.
What part of Ontario from?
So Oshawa, I don't know if you've heard of the
I lived there for a while. Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
I lived right down by the plant by the lake.
Yep, a GM.
Yeah, the
whatever.
GM plant. Yeah. This was back in 1990, 91.
Yeah.
I had a buddy of mine that I worked with in Richmond Hill.
Yeah.
And he got a DUI, so he couldn't drive back and forth to work. He's going to lose his job.
Yeah.
So I moved into their house, and I was driving back and forth because he had a DUI. He was off for, I think it was like 6 months.
Yeah.
He couldn't drive. So, and then when he got his license back, I was like, I'm back in Toronto. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. I like it because I can get into Toronto on the GO train.
Yeah.
Mostly for concerts, to be honest. And I can have a few sociables if I want, and I jump on the train and come back.
That's the thing. But I guess concerts are still a thing in Toronto.
Yeah, they are for me. I'm a kind of a concert guy.
What's your favorite genre? Or where do you go for your concerts? What's your?
There's a new place called History.
Okay.
I think that guy Drake or something.
The hip hop.
Yeah. I'm a rock and roll based guy. And
Q107.
I go out from there. Yeah, Q107. Yeah.
CFNY.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's kind of my area too. But so there's a new venue that he made just for concerts. So it's got really good air circulation, a good layout.
That's nice.
There's like a back area that's up a couple feet so everybody can see.
So it's not just like Lee's Palace.
No, I don't mind those places.
No, neither.
What's that hall there too? That old Neil Young played there, and Massey Hall.
Yeah, Massey.
So Massey Hall just had a big retrofit as well, and they didn't mess with it. So I'm like, please don't ruin it. So it's still really good too.
I used to work at Gasworks.
Pardon me?
You know the Gasworks?
I've heard of it. But
I used to work there back in the day before they shut down.
Yeah, couldn't imagine that.
So when they shut down, I was actually got called back in to bartend. It was already shut. Like there was no patrons, there's no regulars, but they had brought in all the rockers. It was just invite only, and so it was all celebrities and the few bartenders that were there.
Yeah.
So I got to hang out with like Rush and Tom Cochran, and and it was just like looking around the entire night, going, "Holy fuck!
Yeah, my brother's young brother is the bar manager at Lee's Palace now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A good friend of mine, she was a resident Monday night DJ at Dance Cave upstairs.
Okay, yeah.
Her name was Shannon, DJ Shannon.
Yeah.
If you've been around any of the things, she was.
Yeah, so he would know.
Yeah. I know.
So I'm 50. He's like 38.
Okay.
Or something like that. And yeah, he loves it. He lives downtown. I'm more of a kind of tools construction worker. So.
I'm just seeing chats coming through. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna just grab myself a drink. And,
enjoy. Yeah, come sit if you want to chat. Tony, have you tried the Thai restaurant ORD in Sok-San? Favorite place to eat and drink, see them rate 50% beer, chicken wings. Thai food was great too. That one is a little bit further down Sok-San. So when you go through that first block, and then before you get to Temple, that's on the north side of the road, if memory serves. So yeah, I know of it, but I've not been in. I've been meaning to go in there, and I know that For Real's talked about it. But every time I go past it, it's just dead. So I'm like, ugh. Is this Thailand, Azone? No. This is in Siem Reap, Cambodia, neighboring country. So, but I am wearing the Cambodian shirt. So it's probably backwards because this fucking phone doesn't flip things around. I really wish I had more options. But yeah, it's funny. Paul's another Canadian just over here. So we tend to flock together, and you'll probably hear my accent pop out a little bit while we're chatting. Just today. Oh, she's got snails. Those are good. Yeah, the camera's backwards. Yeah, I have the option to change there's no way, like, how do I put this? Let's see. They have retouch. What do I have here? No, I don't want to do retouches. I know on the iPhone there was like a whole bunch of crap that I could do. What a fix can I do? Oh yeah, there was this thing, mirror. I thought, okay, let's do the mirror, but it's this. I'm like, that's stupid. We'll take that off. Big head. See, that works. Probably. I don't know if you guys can see this, if it's going live with the stuff, but I don't think it's doing anything for big head. Probably thinks I already have a big head. Yeah. Oh, there. Yeah, see? Clicks off the big head. Don't need that shit. Okay, Vietnam sees. AI is telling you that a meeting of Canadians is called an apology. I like that. That actually suits me. Run into lots of Canadians on my trips. They're everywhere, like Aussies. Yeah. I find that I meet more Aussies here. I do meet Canadians a fair amount, but not as much. More Americans, mostly Europeans and Aussies here. You're more than welcome to hang out and chat, man. Don't worry about it.
I feel like I'm
Not at all. No. They found AI said that a meeting of Canadians is called an apology. I was like, oh, that works.
Yeah, for sure.
We're sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry, eh?
So that's crazy. I was just coming back from the a popo rat.
Yeah, right up the street, yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'll just go check that out. So I came up on the other side. I was trying to get over there. I'm like, oh, I'll just come this way. So I might have missed you.
I saw you driving by, and then when you pulled back up, I'm like, either he recognized me or you wanted coffee.
Yeah, sort of, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so this pulls off the veneer. This is, I've been doing this every day this week.
I've noticed that, yeah. I just, one day I think I was traveling. I was on so many buses and trains that I lose track. But there's ones where I'm like, oh, I missed it 7 minutes ago when I get into my hotel room or whatever. But that's an interesting game. Hotels here range a lot.
Yeah.
I'm in a hotel that's $15 US a night, and it's amazing. 9.5 rating.
Yeah.
Rent bikes for $6 a day.
But so, like back home, you're looking at like $150, $200 a night.
Yeah.
For a shitty room.
Oh yeah.
And like here, I'm like, Jesus Christ. They're saying Mark Carney. Go Mark Carney. He's a good one. This is an Aussie. Oh. Recognizing the fact that well, at least they didn't call them governor, so that's good.
Yeah. It's try it. That's the thing, right? Like you come here and I don't hear any of it other than some minor stuff about Iran just because of the gas prices.
Yeah. But have you noticed too that I mean, I don't mind talking. They've the government regulates the gas prices here.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They kind of strictly enforce it. So I think Cambodia has like a 21-day supply of gas. So to try to regulate, it's varying a little bit, but it's gone from 3,800 real to about 5,000.
Okay. Yeah, I was seeing.
So it's $1.25 a liter. But
down.
on a motorcycle, I mean, it costs. So if it's going to cost me $3 or $5 to ride for 2 weeks, it's not going to bust my budget. Yeah. But the locals, that use this every day, they're on their motorcycles all the time. they're dropping, $2 or $3 a day. Well, now it's going to be $3 or $4 a day.
Yeah.
And when they make $5 a day, that's a big deal. So
I was talking to a fellow down in Campot, and he was saying they're actually they're going to be building a refinery somewhere in Cambodia.
Yep. And they just opened up a solar farm, the largest solar farm in Southeast Asia. Something like 20 gigawatts or something like that it's generating. Well, like usually the skies are so clear here.
Yeah.
I've been wondering, like, why aren't there more solar farms? It makes no sense. And now that they're putting them up, I guess cost prohibitive.
Yeah.
But it's also, everything's dusty here.
Yeah.
You'll notice it too.
It is sunny all the time, even when it's like, oh, it's gonna. I look, I think it's gonna rain, and then it never rains. So I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, we're supposed to get rain today at 4.
Okay. I've had actually, when I was in Phnom Penh, torrential downpours.
Yeah, I did that the other day.
I think parts, not where I was, but parts got flooded out where I've seen lots of pictures of that everywhere in the rainy season. So
It's so fun hearing a Canadian accent again. It's been because like I got a friend in Phnom Penh, Ryan. He does Itchy Feet on the Cheap.
Oh yeah.
And he's Canadian,
to him too, yeah.
and so his accent's gone because he's been gone for years.
Yeah.
So when I was chatting with him, I'm like, I'm waiting for our accents to kick in.
Yeah.
Neither one of ours did. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, every now and again I'll bump into a Canadian, and I'm like, oh. And I'm still waiting for the day I bump into a Newfie. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be so
that
good.
would be interesting. When I'm in Toronto, like a Blue Jays game, then I bump into a lot of Newfies.
Oh, they're
So
sports
my ex
fans.
is a Newfie, so they all just, they can sense from
I love telling people, it's like, Canada has all these different time zones. Newfoundland's a half hour away from everything else. It's like, it has to be that different. It's like, not just is it a weird fucking place to be where they kiss fish, but you're literally a half hour off kilter. That's got to affect their mentality of things.
Could be. That screeching in is quite the ordeal. I did it. And they brought out a cod that they'd been storing in their freezer for 10 years. It was very concerning.
I would imagine. I've never been screeched in, but I have had some screech when I lived on PEI. And the weird thing was, it was like homemade moonshine. So and it's tasted the exact way that fingernail polish remover smells. And I had just enough to wet my lips, put a little bit on my tongue, and I was blacked out I was playing golf, I blacked out for 2 holes.
Wow. Yeah, you can buy Newfie Streak, but
which is
I
wrong.
think at the end of the day at the distillery, they just squeegee all the leftovers into that bottle, because it's pretty...
1 second. I'm just going to keep up all of... Americans, because of everything happening with Trump, like, they just lie and say they're Canadian now. We're going to charge you a tariff if you keep doing that. That's one thing I thought was funny, is like the little pins and the little Canadian flag stickers that people put on their luggage.
Oh,
We don't. You're Canadian. We sound it. We don't have to deal with it, right? But even like years ago, when I went to Europe, my friends that were traveling with me said, "Oh, can you get me some Canadian flags, like things to sew into my luggage?" I'm like, "Why?" It's because if we're American, we don't get treated the same as Canadians do. I'm like, "Yeah, fine. I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
But now we're joking, like we're gonna start charging tariffs on all Canadian apparel.
Yeah, memorabilia.
Yeah. Tony Scott, can you recommend a visa service in Phnom Penh, or should I get it in Siem Reap, where I've done it before? You know what, Tony? I don't know of any in Phnom Penh. I've only utilized the one here, Cam Smile. But go to almost any of them. They're all the same. If my friend Miriam was here, I would ask her. I would. Have you ever seen this? Come check. This is what I deal with. So, like you can see. But yeah, this is the chat.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes, I am in Cambodia. So that's how this is how I do my live streams.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you can see why I kind of dig it.
Yeah, like you just
it's nonchalant.
Yeah, just a little. So I have a question about
Shoot.
About visas. So I'm 50. I just turned 50.
Yeah. So you have to get the EB,
which is a working visa, right?
Yeah.
But do I have to prove that I'm employed?
Nope. Go to my recommendation. Like, you're only here for another little bit, right?
Yeah.
Cam Smile. It's on Tapple Road, little visa shop.
Okay.
They're great. I've dealt with them since I got here.
Mm-hmm.
Just go in and ask them.
Yeah.
You know, what's the best at 50?
So I know once you're here on that, you just pay them $30 or whatever it is for them to take care of it, and then you just
So for me, like,
then you pay your actual visa fee as well. But
they charge you everything up front. It's just all one fee.
Okay, yeah.
So last year I went from retirement visa to working visa. Okay. So I got the EB. So the EB visa, and there's a work permit that's attached to it. So altogether it was around $500, but that gives me a work permit to work in the country.
Okay. So at 55, you can get the retirement visa, right?
Yeah.
You can just switch down to that. So
you can just go to it. Yeah. I wanted to try to get work here, so I was like, oh, I'll just get the visa, and also wanted to go through the experience of like what you have to do when you go from one type to another.
Yeah.
And so I went to Thailand for 2 days because I had let my visa run out while I was away.
Yeah.
So my last day was like Thursday.
Yeah.
So I left on Wednesday and I was back, Friday type of thing. So everything was just null and void. So when I came back in, I already had my visa paid for my e-visa.
So did you land cross?
Yeah.
Okay, which I don't think you can do now.
Not anymore. That's the thing is, the day that I came back to Cambodia was the day that the soldier got shot at the border. And then within 2 weeks, lockdown.
Yeah.
I was just like, holy crap.
I've noticed certain things that I know are Thai are just empty. I think that theater used that.
It's back.
Yeah, I saw your video. Yeah.
Sabai.
Yeah.
Which I found out is so you can ask a person like, how are you, Sabai?
Okay.
You know,
I know Susade, Okun, and Leah High or something. Leah High, yeah.
There's all kinds of weird. Tick Tick, I know a little bit.
Yeah.
So I got that one. They asked me, how much come I? Tick Tick.
Yeah, I don't. It's kind of tough to pick up. I try to watch a few videos just to. It's interesting. I think you probably could learn it if you gave it a real.
You can, and it's funny because everybody told me. Tony says, "Can land cross from Ho Chi Minh with China?" I said, yes, Tony, you can. You can land cross to Cambodia through Vietnam, but you can't land cross to Thailand. You can do Laos and Vietnam.
When I was flying in here, of course, the Canadian flight was delayed because of snow, so it messed up everything.
Yeah.
And they actually redirected me through. I was supposed to just come into Singapore and then jump into Siem Reap. Actually kicked me over to Bangkok. I'm like, oh, is this going to be an issue? Like Bangkok Air or whatever
It's been an issue for some people, but not for many.
Yeah. So.
But it's usually only an issue if you already have a visa in your passport.
Yeah, which I did not. I had that paperwork, the e-arrive or something it's called.
Yeah. But
I thought they were going to take that. He just looked at it all, handed it back.
They're going to mostly digital now. Let's see make sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, that's right. I did have my visa. It was digital. Yeah.
Yep. The world's a long way from all right. No shit, Casey. No shit. Yeah, the saying of me, you live in interesting times, and I'm like, oh, great. Why?
Well, yeah, you take your bad habits wherever you go. I've learned being here for almost a month.
Yeah.
So, but the one thing is the doom scrolling has totally changed. I still I like to watch YouTube, all sorts of different stuff, but that part's changed, so I'm actually not as up to speed on a lot of things.
I have so I have a profile, like I've got multiple channels.
Yeah.
I've got my gaming channel. So that one I used for years when I lived in Canada and the US. So that feed is still geared towards that area. Yeah. So if I'm logged in on that profile and I start to watch YouTube, because I've got like a lot of the same ones bookmarked, I'm like, just so I don't have to change, but I'll notice it. I'm like, oh shit, I'm on the wrong fucking one.
Yeah.
Because if I'm there for too long.
I feel like they do it just to incite rage, maybe. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, but once you're here, it just...
Yeah. Once I'm here, actually, it's clicked in that I'm in Cambodia, so it's shooting me way more Cambodian content.
Yep.
which is nice.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I had people tell me too about learning Khmer is like, oh, you got to get a Khmer girlfriend. You'll learn.
I feel that's what the fellow down in Kampot said. He's married to a Khmer, and he's like I was talking about maybe trying to get lessons if I were to
Yeah.
make the transition.
There are people here that can teach you. Yeah. There's.
And he's like, oh, just get a wife. I'm like, I'm thinking that probably wouldn't work.
Well, for me, it's and I don't have any issues with it. Is because she works as a housekeeping and she's working with Barang all the time.
Yeah.
So she wants to upgrade her English skills.
Yeah.
Because that helps her with her status with being able to communicate with people.
Yeah.
So she can get better jobs with the better her English is. So
Yeah.
I'm all for teaching her as much English as I can. It's like, and I'm like, I don't dumb down my English with her.
Yeah, you just
I just speak regular, and if she's speaking to me and she's making mistakes, I'm like, okay, I understand you, but here's how you need to say it. And so she's like it's a little bit of a minefield for her to do, but she's doing great.
I'm really surprised. Like this hotel I'm at, which is it's on right on the river too, but down a ways.
On this side, is there a coffee shop next to it?
On the other side, it's called Stay, See, and Reap.
Okay.
And you wouldn't think it's dirt cheap, but like, well, I'd consider $15 for something that's got AC and.
Yeah, I mean that's what I paid in Phnom Penh for shitty little place downtown.
Yeah, so did I. I paid more than that for a shitty place in Phnom Penh.
Kampot, I paid 20 Canadian, so it would be like 16.
Yep.
At the Susadai.
Okay, yeah.
That was my favorite little hotel in Cambodia so far.
Was that Sunny Hotel?
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, okay.
That one's supposed to be good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, same thing. $22 or something like that.
Yeah. But I do everything in Agoda for all of my bookings when I'm traveling.
Okay.
And it's all attached to my Canadian banking, so I keep it all in Canadian funds.
Okay.
So
you still have Canadian. That's kind of part of questions I would have too.
Maintain your stuff in Canada.
Yeah.
Just.
And then if you're here long enough, then you can open up an ABA account?
It's not length of time, it's just you have to have your visa.
The right visa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything over 6 months, then you can get an ABA.
Okay.
But there's also a tourist ABA one, where it's a QR code thing. You just put money into it, and you can use the QR code
Is that
thing.
like Wise? Or?
ABA has all the information on what to do with it,
Okay.
but it's just an app, the same idea, but it's you put money in the app, and then you just use it for QR payments everywhere.
Yeah.
Just saves you from having to carry cash.
Surprising, I was at walking by a branch in Phnom Penh, and it's Canada Trust, Canada National Bank.
Oh, really?
Owns it. It's right on
ABA
there.
is owned by the National Bank of Canada.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Saying it the wrong way. Yeah, the National Bank of Canada.
Yeah.
Which is kind of surprising, but I've traveled elsewhere and see Scotia banks and TDs all over the world.
Yeah, but there's none of those here.
No, other than seeing that was Canadian.
But there is a Tim Hortons in Bangkok.
Really?
Weird as fuck. So there was a mall that where I was living in Bangkok. There was a mall that was not too far, and they had a Tim Hortons in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like Christmas time, my first year that I was here. I'm like, I'm going to go to Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm going to get a cruller and a double. I walked in. They don't have any fucking regular coffee. It's all Americanos and stuff. But they had one. It was half coffee, half orange juice. I was like, okay, fuck, I'll do that, and a cruller. So I'm like, I'm in, and it was like $3 or $4. I was like, it's expensive, but it was Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
And so the coffee was fine. It was like an espresso, but with orange juice.
Yeah.
And it was a weird combination, but it was like it's like when you get like a B-52, like a cocktail, where it's like, they kind of keep their layers. So you dump in your straw and you'd get both, and it was okay. And the cruller was good, but it was like half sweet. All the pastries.
I noticed stuff here, like sometimes I get a bag of like dried mangoes or something like that.
They're not
and
sweet.
It's like Swedish, but not North American sweet.
No.
That's for sure.
Oh, you can get like little desserts on the street stuff.
Yeah.
And like I'll get like a thing of desserts, and there's even one that has like palm sugar inside. It's like this mochi around the outside, and that's the sweetest thing I'll run into, and that's like barely sweet compared to what we get back home. Like, I'm growing up eating maple candy, right? So, or maple sugar. So, Sean, Bangkok Traveler is a digital wallet that has Okay. Bakong Traveler. Bakong, Bakong. It's a digital wallet that has Cambodian QR capabilities. Cheap to load and free to use. Bakong, Bakong.
Okay.
So it's like a digital wallet. You put money into it, and you can use the QR payments here.
Okay.
But the good thing with ABA is you can use that in all Southeast Asian countries.
Oh, not just because I see everywhere I go, I see those QR codes.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Vietnam's the only one I haven't been able to do properly, and I have a debit card I pay $5 a year to get a Visa card that's tied to my account.
Oh wow, yeah.
And so it's like if I'm traveling and I need, like, the QR is not working, I have a card that will work. It's a Visa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my Visa won't work here. It worked in Singapore, but
Yeah.
when I tap it or
No, it's always different. Tony saw a tricolor St. Patrick's Day shot in this. Sorry, Bailey's and Irish whiskey. Midori, I would think. Midori would be the green. Bailey's and Irish whiskey. So it'd be melon, cream, and Irish whiskey. I can kind of see that working.
I would try it.
Yeah, I would do creme de menthe like that. My brain as a bartender,
Yeah.
like do that green mint stuff at the top,
Mhm.
Bailey's and whiskey. And that
Yeah.
we have just like a peppermint shot.
Yeah.
Or
That'd
mint
probably
shot.
be good, actually.
I'd do that in a heartbeat. Andy, use Wise when you're traveling. Yeah, a lot of
I've
people.
heard that. It's gonna pull up this little kid's chair and
Yeah.
hopefully not fall through.
I looked at that when I sat down. So,
I'm close to the ground anyway.
yeah, Casey said, I bet that your Visa will work at the ABA.
Well, it works in Singapore. I was.
Have you
using
tried
it.
at the ABA banks here?
No, I just
Are you
like
just doing tap to pay?
when I was at the hotel. They're like, yeah. I tried to pay online.
Is it a Visa card or is it a Visa debit?
It's a MasterCard.
Okay, but
It's
is it
just
a debit master?
No, it's not.
Or just a straight one?
Yeah, I was thinking about getting one. I just kind of ran out of time about the Visa debit
Get
ones,
get the Wise when you're back in Canada before you come back, because
Mhm.
you can transfer money and everything back and forth that easy,
but-
and
okay.
it works really well over here.
Well, I've just been using my RBC at the bank machines. They charge a 20,000, so that was at $5.
Yeah,
And which, you know what, I'm pulling out 120 or something like that anyway. So in
You're not
local,
sweating.
yeah. So yeah, because I'm just thinking as soon as I get here, there's going to be a transition period, probably for a couple months where you're figuring out where you want to be,
yeah.
finding a place that's within your budget and all that stuff. And
So you can do Swift transfers too.
okay.
So once you have your ABA set up, you can do a Swift transfer from.
Well,
Canada.
once, like I say, seems like I can use my bank card, and then once you're here 6 months, and
Yeah, that's
have
all I
all
do
that,
is
yeah.
I just go to the ABA bank. There's an ATM machine there, and I'll withdraw from there, and then I take the cash as USD, and then I just walk over and I just deposit it in. I'm like,
So, has it been a while since you've been back or been in Canada?
I left November 23,
Okay.
never gone back.
So, is there implications with the CRA, or you're just like, they'll find me if they need to find me?
I'm no longer. Taxes. The only thing I earn is on YouTube.
Okay. So you don't pay Canadian taxes though, right?
I do.
Oh, okay, you do.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I get money back from that. Like,
Okay.
but I did my.
So you do a Canadian tax
I do
return.
my regular thing, but I mean,
Okay.
I earned like $2,000. So I mean, I had nothing but like it was just all. I got nothing.
Yeah, because the basic is like 15,000 or whatever
Yeah.
that they write off.
Yep.
Or, yeah.
Tony, I love my SIM card. There's great roaming options as well for Laos and Vietnam. Yeah, cell card's great. I use that here.
I've got a Saily that SAILY that it actually works pretty decent just for data.
Yeah.
And then,
How much does that cost you?
I think the first chunk of two gigs was like $7.99 or $8, and then I after a week, because I was using a lot just to figure out where I was.
Yeah.
I got another 7 or 8 gigs, and it was like an add-on. It was like $15 or $20.
That's not too bad.
It wasn't that bad actually. Yeah. but it doesn't give you a phone number, right? You're just
No,
connected
you just
to your
do data.
Yeah.
Wise is a Visa card, easy using Google Wallet. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you Android or Apple?
I'm Android.
Yeah, so
I used to be
touch.
Apple.
Yeah, I'm Android too.
Yeah.
I fucking had a hissy fit with my Apple phone yesterday.
It hurts. Yeah, I think I caught some of that.
4 minutes. I did this. So like right now I've been doing 45 minutes. Feel the back of this for heat.
Yeah, it's warm.
It's warm.
Yeah.
My iPhone, little SE, out of the shell, just phone, sitting there, 3.5 minutes. It overheated and shut down. Piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that. Same thing skiing. They freeze really fast, and
my brain just freezes trying to figure out, like, for years I've been like, why Apple? Why does everybody want Apple? Like,
I used to be, and then I had an issue, and I switched. I'm like, why didn't I do this like years ago?
yeah. It's like once you're in the ecosystem, and that's all you hear is Apple, Apple, Apple,
Yeah.
Apple, Apple. And I think it's the same like in politics back home. It's like once you're in the party, it's like, oh, party, 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 party,
Yeah.
party. You know, and you just, it's like, we're so inundated with just that one monotonous stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, I have a PC, but I bought a MacBook here. And why did I buy a MacBook? Because of the fact that I can do my video editing, lightweight. I bought the
Yeah.
MacBook Air. I can travel. I can go all over Southeast Asia.
Mm-hmm.
I can sit on an airplane, sit on a bus,
Yeah.
and I can edit video.
Yeah, it's weird. It's the Apple phones that I'm not a fan of, but I also have a MacBook Air and a Lenovo X1 Carbon laptop refurb that I've
Yeah,
had for years.
I
have
I
both.
game on my gaming laptop,
Yeah.
and I work on my Apple laptop.
Yeah, because I think for like all the software for editing and stuff, I hear that's decent on
DaVinci. I don't use Apple's proprietary shit, but I bought DaVinci Studio. I bought it when I was in Canada because I knew I was going to be doing YouTube. I'm like, I might make money, so it was like, I think I paid like $350 or $400 Canadian for it, but it's a lifetime,
Okay, yeah.
so I get unlimited updates on it.
All right.
But it works on all my PCs, and it works on my Mac.
On Mac.
So it works. I just haven't, I install it on all of it. It just
Yeah.
goes.
Interesting. I love these little, like, everywhere you go.
Andy, I haven't used Apple for years. Overpriced for what you get. I agree, man, Andy. That's the thing. Is like I was looking, like, looking to do this because everyone's, oh, the cameras are so great on Apple. I'm like, I got this $150 phone.
Yeah.
It doesn't overheat. It's got 1080p front-facing camera and 4K back-facing camera.
Yeah, everything you need. Yeah, what do I have? A Pixel 8A? And
Yeah.
it was, $300 in Canada. Perfect.
My 6A is getting repaired right now.
Yeah, I went from a 6. It developed a weird battery issue. When I replaced it, it didn't really solve the problem. So
What was the battery problem you had?
it started expanding,
Yeah.
the original one, and which is weird. I've never had. Actually, I did have an Apple III
yeah.
happen to an Apple III, but
Okay.
yeah. And then I brought it to a place. I'm like, please put a stock, like the right battery in
Yeah.
here, not a
Like a
$8
refurb, yeah.
knock. Yeah. So they did, and it just started having issues of battery life, even when I got it fixed. And I'd had it for 3.5 years though, and then these were on sale. The 8As were on sale. I'm like, well, I'll just grab that.
Yeah, because I got the 6A when it came out, and it was fine in Canada. But as soon as I came over here, the battery just was overheating like crazy.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm like, and like, even
that's what it was doing. Yeah, it was getting super hot.
yeah. And even my Apple phone, like it's again, I bought that in Canada, and I got over here and it was fucking hot all the time. I'm like, what is it? And so in my head, I'm thinking, it's like, is there something to the way that the batteries are, or the way that the phones are made for North America because of the colder climates?
Yeah.
Like, is it a different chemical? Like, I don't know.
Me neither.
It's like, but I had 2 of them I got here, and they both started getting really hot. Like the Apple phone, I'm just not, I don't care. It's not even worth putting.
Yeah.
But the 6, I still want to keep it.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty impressed with those Pixel phones. Like I said, it's just the A
Yeah.
model or whatever, but
Yeah, I had
yeah,
a
it
friend.
works great.
I worked at IKEA, and she was telling me she had the 3, and she loved it. She'd had it for years when I knew her, and so the 6 came out, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll pick up the 6A, and I bought it. I bought it from Google, like, and they shipped it to me in Toronto during the pandemic, and I can't remember how much it paid. It was like $400 or $500. It was not terribly expensive.
That's what I did with the original 6, straight from Google.
Yeah.
And then the other one was.
Tony took out 2 Cambodian friends to a roadside barbecue place. Get a whole grilled fish and a plate of pork, 10 cans of beer, $15. Yeah,
I do love that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to do it. That's definitely the way to do it, Tony. Oh God, Andy's like, Apple 6 is my last Apple phone. That's a while ago. Yeah.
Yep. So same year, Apple 6. Yep.
Mine is the 2020
With,
SE.
Friggin', like I'm seeing all these phones that are full screen, and this had big bar top
Oh,
and
yeah.
bottom,
Oh, yeah.
chin and forehead or whatever.
Like if you look back at the old the iPods.
Yeah.
It has basically the same look.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Remember that, like when the phones and the the MP3 player looked identical. I'm like, wow.
It was a big leap when they brought out their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I hadn't. So the weird issue is I bought the new phone, and I'd actually taken all my CDs and put it onto Apple Music, or what it used to be called something else.
iMusic.
Yeah, iMusic. So it took like a weekend. I have like 500 CDs just in and out. And I bought a new phone and I bought a new laptop at the same time. All my personal stuff was gone.
Yep.
And I called them. They're like, yeah, we don't have record of you ever having all that stuff. I'm like, well, I know I do because I've been listening to it for 5 years or whatever. And at that moment, I'm like, that's it.
Yeah.
We're done.
It's
weird.
I bought an iPod just for music. Again, as a DJ. I thought, okay, I can carry around a bunch of music with me. I bought it. I was living in Florida. I bought it at like Best Buy. It was like one of the refurbs. It wasn't expensive. Got like 100 and change. Like it was, plugged it into my laptop, got it connected because again, Windows guy, so I had to install their fucking software.
Yeah.
Attach it to my library, which again I've had on my laptop as a DJ. It was all organized and filed and everything. Within an hour, it had fucked my entire setup. It had reorganized. Like I had folders of collections, like you get like the Now collections,
Yep.
And it's like all these different artists. It broke them all down into each artist by itself.
All your playlists got
everything got fucked.
Yeah.
And so I was working that night, and I had to rescan my fucking computer because of it. I'm like, and I was like, I unplugged it. I'm like, fuck you, Apple.
Yeah. It was just, and a lot of my music, like. There's some weird stuff I listen to that I have the CD of somehow, but you can't find. It's not on any of the services or whatever. But
yeah,
I actually switched to
There was one I had. It was called the Hardest Hits, and it was all these like one-off songs that were from the '80s that were almost kind of popular, but only underground. One of them was called Swamp Thing by the Chameleons.
Nope, not familiar with that.
Fucking, it was like I'd go to the Boom Boom Room and they'd be playing it, or going to one of the alternative clubs, and I would hear this song. I fucking loved it. I knew it was called Swamp Thing, but I could never find it. And then I got this Hardest Hits thing. It was a red CD, like red case, with a gold emblem sticker on it. And I was like, okay, I fucking babied that thing because it was the only one I could get a hold of it. And so I still have that like ripped onto my hard drive. Like,
okay, cool.
That's like the one CD I want to make sure I
have. Trying to think. Oh, what was I looking for recently? Oh, it's so I like a lot of surf instrumental, and I don't know if you've heard of what's this? Anyway, I had this album on vinyl called Halloween Hootenanny, and it's all horror surf and cool tiki stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want to get that and onto my Tidal, and just go because I was going to a Halloween party. I wanted to play some different music.
Dick Dale, isn't he?
Yep, Dick Dale and the Deltones.
Yeah. I met him.
Really?
Yeah, I worked at a bar in West Palm Beach called Respectable Street, and he was performing, and his grandson, I think it was, was like coming up and getting drinks for him.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Can you please just give give Dick cocktail glass, but just like put soda water in it, because he doesn't drink."
Oh,
but
okay.
he wants to not let it look like he's just drinking out of baby cups.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no problem, because it was like an all ages show, so we had paper or plastic cups.
So he was up there. At
he was
that
up.
time,
Yeah, he was performing, and he did Mr. Lou,
Misery Lou. Yeah.
and he fucking nailed it. And I was just like, holy shit, he was an old guy. And he came over at the end of the show, thanked me very much for the drinks, and he gave me this pick. I was like, oh God.
That's interesting, because when I was one of my bus ride from Battambang up here, I was in a bit of a bummy mood because of a couple of things that had happened there. And I'm like, I got to turn this brown upside down. So I threw on, I've got a couple Dick Dale CDs on or whatever albums.
Yep.
So, yeah. Oh, Reverend Horton Heater.
Reverend,
yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I met him too.
Yeah. Haven't met him, but I've seen him about 8 or 9 times at like the Horse.
He's been around for
forever. He keeps touring and touring.
I met him in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Late 80s, early 90s. Trying to think. God. Yeah, it would have been the 80s. He wasn't old then. Trying to think.
No, but he's looking
rougher now.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bands that I ever got to hang out with when I was living in Tampa was a band called Dread Zeppelin.
That rings a bell for sure.
So it's a reggae band.
Yeah, okay.
That has an Elvis impersonator as the lead singer that does reggae covers of Led Zeppelin songs.
Yeah, that would be an experience.
And his name is Tort Elvis. He's a great big fat guy. And oh my God, they put on some fucking great shows.
That'd be cool.
It was like the thing in the 80s and 90s, like you could just make whatever kind of band you wanted out and then just go tour. And Tort Elvis was just with Dread Zeppelin, and they were really good.
Yeah, that's over the top. Tampa. Yeah, my parents lived most of the year in Cape Coral.
I know it. Yeah.
Back when there was the big
Cape
crash.
Coral is down in Sarasota.
It's just
Naples, Cape Coral, and Sanibel.
And then it's about 2 hours south of Tampa.
Yep.
And there's then Port. Anyway,
Port St. Lucie, Port Richey.
It's one of the main ones. Anyway, it's cool hanging out down there, but yeah.
Not anymore.
They still go down. Actually, they invite it. So I've been looking at flights for here, and I'm like, I'd like to make sure it's not right in the rainy season. And in February, they were like, why don't you come down? I'm like, I don't know if I want to go down.
Okay. Andy was saying, if you want to listen to one of the best singers, look up John Farnham. He's the GOAT in Australia. John Farnham. Farnham. I'll look him up.
Jeff Farnham. What genre of music is it?
Don't know. Andy, what kind of music? Because I would normally just Google search, but I can't because my phone's doing everything right now. I was going to message you after I was done streaming this evening.
Yeah.
I was like,
well, I was hoping, I'm like, okay, I see you've seen it, and I know you're busy.
yeah.
So I'm like, maybe I'll just, because you said you moved sort of out of town, and I think for real, did a little tour up in that area where that gray coffee shop. It's like a
gray area.
Block.
Just it's over here, like 2 blocks that way.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I live up this end.
Okay.
So if you continue up past here, you cross 60, which is the next highway.
Yeah.
When you would have come across, the river continues up there, and I live up near the end of that, like the living area. It's very local. There's not a whole lot of barangs. So.
Yeah, which kind of nice. I've definitely noticed here is very touristy, which is great because that actually helps the economy. And I also see a lot of help wanted signs everywhere I've been. I've seen no homeless people.
No, you won't.
And everywhere there's tower cranes and stuff being built. So it's a pretty exciting time for,
there's a lot happening here.
Yeah.
Phnom Penh is like, there's cranes everywhere.
Yeah. It's like Toronto 10 years ago when you come in, it was just tower cranes. Yeah.
Because you go to like the waterfront. Because I remember like my dad had a condo at what's it called, Harbor One, like basically Young Street. When you go down the end past it, like going to Harbor, there was like these two little condos that were there, and that was like there was a whole bunch of like old shitty like from years, like I don't know, like factory kind of things are all down there.
Yeah.
And,
there was huge industrial.
And it's gone now. It's all condos.
Yeah.
The skyline's not the same.
Oh yeah, that was when I was in Phnom Penh. I didn't like if I go to Toronto, I know where the haunts are because I've been going there for so long. Yep. But Phnom Penh, I didn't. I wish I would have known somebody to say, "Hey, you should check out these areas." I just kind of found a cheap, once again, a cheap place that had AC and toured around, just walked around. There's no way I was getting a scooter there. That is for sure.
The Russian market area, BKK 1, is kind of good.
Yeah, I heard that about the Russian. Yeah, I got to S21.
Yeah, that area is kind of cool.
Yeah, actually, when I came back for a couple nights to switch to
from Kampot.
Yeah, I was right close to S21. Actually, and I'm like, I'm right here.
Central Hotel or Corner Hotel. I stayed at there. I think it's called Corner Hotel, and it was like 2 blocks away from.
Lots of Chinese influence where I was.
Okay, so you would have been closer to the Aeon
Hotel SOAR, S-O-R. It's not SOAR Hotel, it's Hotel SOAR. Okay. And you walk in, it's all Chinese, crazy wood, very nice.
Yep.
But very expensive.
Yeah. I love. We're missing chat. What? Sorry. Casey, Cape Coral is close to where I lived in Southwest Florida. I'm in Siem Reap because to match my standard of living here wouldn't be possible in the U.S. and Siem Reap is awesome. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like my apartment. I just paid my whole month, so the apartment, electricity, water was $160.
Wow. So the one thing is 25 cents a kilowatt, right, for power. So you just modulate your AC as opposed to me. Well, it's off right now because I have those keys. But
yeah.
I just set it to like 25, and
once you're here, like, so for me, I was in Bangkok for the first while. So Casey was just saying, Aeon is Japanese or Korean Lidvids. Yeah, Aeon is. I think it's a Japanese one, but there's a section in Phnom Penh where the Aeon Mall is that has a bunch of Chinese.
I was right there at the place. It's called a hostel. It was right beside the Aeon big mall.
Yeah.
Never went in. I just not.
Casey also says, for music, I just find playlists that others have created on YouTube. Yeah, I've done that too. So when I first moved here, I was in Bangkok for two and a half months. Mm-hmm. And so I had the place I was renting, the AC was cheap enough, but I was finding that I didn't want to just be in the AC all the time because it was so hot when I left.
Yeah.
It was like that shocking. I was like, okay. So I would be like turning it off and just like turning it on at nighttime when I went to bed for a little while, putting the timer on for 2 hours, and I'd just put a fan and I'd be fine. Yeah. And that's what I'm at now. It's like I just use a fan. Like my apartment now, like if I'm cooking because it doesn't have proper ventilation, so if I'm making soup or something, it gets really steamy in there. Turn on the AC for an hour.
Plus they had different modes too, right, on the AC or whatever. Yeah.
Tony, I got my Tissot watch repaired for free in Phnom Penh near Russian Market. He was an authorized retailer. In Scotland, they wanted £350 for the same job. UK's a ripoff. Expensive nowadays. Canada's the same.
Yep.
It's just
Tissot. That's French, isn't it?
Tissot, yeah. Tissot. Yeah. Tissot. I know now looking at it should be Tissot, but my brain was Tissot. Fucking English.
Yeah, I was speaking to when I was in Battambang,
yeah.
I rented a scooter there because that's what I do. I just grab one day. And I was telling the guy I was from Canada. He's like, Toronto or Montreal? I'm like, Toronto, but I can speak some French. So he kicks into French. So now I'm speaking French to an old Cambodian.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is like they had French occupation.
Yeah. Yeah, the 50s.
Yeah. And like, I'm going to give you a tip. when you start to speak Khmer, pretend you're speaking French.
Okay.
Put a bit of a French accent onto your pronunciations of it, because there was such an influence of the French here that the way that we speak French is how they speak Khmer.
Oh.
So some of the way that we roll the R's and that,
Okay.
it's all coming from that. So it's not perfect,
But it's
but I like just I couldn't run. Like just saying that, I've been at a place and people are like, "Oh, your Khmer is so good." I'm like, "Oh fuck, not again."
yeah. So my parents put me in French immersion when
Oh God.
which I'm thankful for. And it's all Parisian French.
Casey. Yeah,
That they teach
Parisian.
you, not whatever Quebec dirty French or
Tabernacle French.
or whatever. Yeah.
Lidvids. Canada is out of control. Well, yeah, it's been out of control for a long fucking
Just
time.
price wise, like I have a house that I bought dirt cheap because Oshawa.
Yeah.
Back now they're all expensive.
Oh, yeah.
But there was a time when Whitby and Bowmanville were this, and Oshawa was down here.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought a house because I grew up in Oshawa.
Yeah, because
it's way cheaper, $50,000 cheaper for a bungalow. So.
Depending on where you were too.
Yeah.
There were some areas that were more expensive, but Oshawa, like, you didn't go downtown.
Yeah.
Like when I lived there in the 90s,
You didn't? Oh no.
Oh no, it was dangerous to go downtown. There was a strip club there. That was about it.
Yeah, there was it the $1 Million?
Something like that.
So when I was growing up, I born in 1976.
Okay.
So,
68 myself.
Okay, yeah. So my newfie girlfriend was 68 as well.
I could never justify the prices in Canada at ever Lidvids. It was always freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, see, when I was growing up, we'd go to high school parties, and I'd walk through downtown on my way home for 2 hours across town. But
that was daytime, right?
No, nights. Like
really?
after a drinking party, stumbling drunk. But see, I wouldn't do it now because that's where all the homeless have gone. All their tents and encampments are all in downtown at the big memorial park. And
have you? I don't know because I haven't been to Oshawa in a long time, but like in Fredericton, the fentanyl,
yeah.
Like people standing up, bent over.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Like they're folded in half.
I generally just avoid the area now, to be honest with you.
I was in Fredericton, so you know where Fredericton, New Brunswick is?
Yep.
50,000 people, small little hick town.
Yeah, I like
fucking beautiful. Loved it there. Born there. I go back, and I'm just going out to get groceries, looking for the little butcher shops and the one little places. And I'm walking downtown. There's not a whole lot of downtown in Fredericton, and I see 5 people bent over. It's like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this before. And I went and looked. I got back home. I'm like, what kind of drugs people are where they bent over in half? And then I saw this is what it was. I was like, how the fuck is that here?
Apparently, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. The other thing too is, like, as a Canadian, I don't mind people smoking lefties and stuff. I don't really, because it's too potent for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like the edibles though. I will say that.
Chocolates. I was
edible and go watch a movie or a concert, and it's just mild. Apparently, I hear though Bangkok, Thailand, it reeks of it. But I see nothing here. Like I don't see any drug use or
all that's illegal.
So I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I kind of like.
For me, it's fine. Andy's like a 20-pack of cigarettes is $50 in Australia.
When I left, so I used to smoke. I quit 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Now. My friend's still smoking. It's 20 to 25 Canadian for a 25 pack.
Jesus, bucket smoke.
Yeah, darts.
Because I was like, the last I smoked in Canada was Philip Morris. They had those that came out. It was the Canadian Marlboros.
Okay.
Philip Morris is a company.
Philip J. Morris. Yeah.
So Philip Morris was, the cigarettes, and I was paying, and they were cheap at the time, but I was still paying like $12 for a 20-pack.
Oh wow, where was that? Because when I
Toronto.
quit, so I quit
Lidvids, gummies all the way. Yeah, gummies and chocolate. I used to get the chocolates for bedtime. Get a little square of chocolate, break it, get just one piece, and I break it in half, and a little piece of chocolate, and I'd be like,
See, my problem is it goes psychoactive on me immediately, and I start thinking about someone I wronged 20 years ago or something.
I have ADHD, so it kind of mellows me right out.
Oh, yeah. Actually, a friend of mine, same thing. He smokes a joint in the morning to normalize him, and you'd never know. Like, just super calm. And
At nighttime, I make espresso for myself for bedtime.
yeah, he's saying he can drink coffee and go to bed. I can't do that.
When I wake up in the morning, if I'm too wound up, I'll have 2 cups of coffee because it mellows me out. I can sip tea all day long. Keep me chill.
I generally try, a couple hours before bed, I try to stay off of the caffeine, but
Best sleep ever with the chocolates and gummies.
yeah. I think, but you have to have a certain mentality about it. Like, say, it just throws me some weird place in time.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's funny. My mother never touched drugs. Like no. And my stepdad liked rolled toast every now and again.
Yeah.
And so she kind of got into it with him. And she was like, okay, good night.
My grandma told me a story. So she lived to a week before her 100th birthday. So I think she was about 90. We were talking about it. And she said, yeah, I tried it once just to see, because she 3 sons and a daughter, just to see what my boys were up to.
Okay.
So back in the day, she tried it.
Oh, God.
To see, yeah. It's like, yeah, it's pretty good, but not for me.
That's the thing. It's like, some people, gin is their drink.
Yep.
Or it's whiskey or tequila. It's like, once you find your thing and that's the thing you want, you're okay.
Yeah.
Some people, like I've got friends that it's just weed.
Yep.
That's it. That's their thing. Like, they don't drink. They don't do anything else.
I'm kind of glad that they legalized it, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, in Canada. It was a great idea.
Yeah, that's smart.
It made sense because everybody was doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And this way, you're taking it out of the hands of nefarious people.
Yep.
Well, you're putting it in the hands of other nefarious people, but they're government officials. So it's
It was weird when it started out. The prices were really high. Say, according to my friend but he said now, like nowadays, he can go get what he calls the Wayne Gretzky special, 99-cent ounces or $99
ounce. Yeah.
ounce. That is like really good, super high quality instead of $200 or whatever that the dealers. So it took a while, but now the quality's up and the price is down. And
I had a friend of mine that was a grower, a local grower.
Yeah.
In near Guelph.
Okay.
And old guy, old hippie, been growing his strain for years, been perfecting it. Everybody knew about him. Everybody smoked it. Everybody.
Yeah.
And then
cool.
All of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I'm out of here, guys." Got hired and got taken out to BC.
Oh.
And this is back when they were doing medical marijuana.
Yeah.
And so he was off to BC. They bought his strain from him.
Really?
Yep. Because it was so well known. Even the RCMP officers were using it.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I remember one year we had some friends that were big growers in Quebec, and they needed people to trim. So we all loaded up in my buddy's Corsica, drove out to this crazy rural mountain area, and trimmed for, I think it was like a long weekend. But after the first day, my hands were just crippled. But just the stuff's so resinous, and they just had like stacks of scissors. So when these got gummed up, a guy, you'd stick them in the freezer, the guy would scrape off all the stuff and throw it into a J and pass that around, and you just keep trimming and trimming and trimming. And
you know what though, it's like,
it's pretty cool.
Those weird stories, because like that's growing up, like you know. But now that it's all legalized in Canada, and you can grow your own stuff, like you can have your own plants.
Yeah.
You know, I have friends growing their own plants. They got their own thing, and they're good. You know, and you know, even in Thailand when I was there, they had legalized it, so it was not.
It's kind of
decriminalized.
Yeah, it's sort of.
And they changed it again. But my friends that were there, the government just started handing out plants to everybody, like so they could grow their own, and nobody knew what the hell it was.
Yeah.
So the few that knew, like, okay, I'll take all of it.
That's crazy, because I had this weird thing that's like, oh, I'm coming to this area, I wouldn't mind, even though I don't smoke anymore, trying some Thai stick, because it's so such a big deal in the High Times magazines back in the day, the tie stick.
Tim, in Australia, they do random drug tests when you are driving. If you test positive, it's a large fine and demerit points. Yeah.
So you can stay in your system. I wonder if they
So he
swap.
says it can stay for days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wouldn't drive.
Yeah, I just.
It's like, this is how I get around Siem Reap.
Yeah, that's cool. I was thinking about that. I'm just like, I've been.
65 bucks.
Yeah, I think I saw it when you bought that bike,
Yeah.
right?
And
then
I spent an extra $5 to get the cell phone holder.
the mount. Yeah. Yeah, that's sweet. I like the back rack on it.
Oh yeah. And if you go buy stuff, they'll take a cellophane tape,
Wrap it around. Yeah.
But I use a front basket for everything. I go shopping. If I fill up my basket, it's good. Hello.
It's funny when I'm somewhere and there's a baby and all the old Khmer people great lit up. They all want pictures, and I saw that on the train. That train ride was really cool.
It's one of the best things I've ever done.
Yeah.
Did you do it from Battambang to Phnom Penh, or
Phnom Penh to Battambang. Yeah, going through these crazy rural areas, right through middle of rural towns.
The worst part was Phnom Penh.
Yeah, it took a while to get out of Phnom Penh.
It felt like it took forever, and like all the garbage. And stuff.
Yeah, you know what? That's the only spot where I saw people that were really down on their luck.
Yep, that's the same for me.
But it wasn't like there was a bunch. But there was people that lived off of the tracks.
Off of it, yeah. But then as soon as you got outside the city, and it opened up, and you got to those little small towns, like you saw, like in Canada, like little small towns, they are more run down than the cities.
Mm-hmm.
But you're on that. You see these really nice houses in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, what in the hell is this?
And I figure at the very least, too, they're so used to living off the grid.
Yeah.
People pay big money in the West for that. And so, like, they're in a place that's got a metal roof, probably up on stilts.
Yep.
They all have chickens and whatever running around.
Yep.
There's cows everywhere, rice paddies,
fruit trees, everything. Yeah.
I saw a jackfruit tree that had huge. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
And so they all have their kind of basic needs taken care of. And I was talking to a fellow about that, and he said, if someone's down their luck, we just pool together and we make sure he's taken care of. And it's such a non-Western thing nowadays. Now you look away. I'm guilty of it too, to a certain extent.
Yeah, so
because if people don't want, that's the weird thing is people don't want help sometimes, or they're in a spot that
here, like if you got the panhandlers and stuff, it's kind of like it's okay to just say no. There's a lot of it's like,
well, if they keep doing that, they're going to get trained for that instead of. It's kind of a weird,
think, like you said, like it's a cultural thing here. It's like if you are down and out and you are hungry, you can walk up to anybody's home and just say, hey, do you have, and you'll get rice. Like at the bare minimum, you're going to get some rice. They'll most likely have some proteins to go with it and some veggies, and you're good. And like just walking around town, people are like constantly asking me, hey, do you want to join us? Do you want a beer? It's like all the time.
I just traded in my first tab today.
Oh
beer tab. Even though I've got a bunch, I can't find places that'll take them.
Oh, any of the places
but the small mom and pop place went, and it was like 500 real. 12.5 cents handling fee. I'm like, oh, sweet.
Any of the, if you see the orange tubs out front, like those big orange thermos type, they'll take
ice chests or whatever.
Any of the big retail places, they won't touch them.
No. But some of the bars I hear will do 2 for 1
in Kampot.
Oh, is that just a Kampot thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom trips out.
I follow him too. I was trying to hook up with him.
He travels a bit,
but just didn't work out when I was there because I'm not a night person. I have no interest in pub street. I should go at least once, but I'm just not into that vibe. I go to bed at like 9:30 or 10.
So I was in Kampot in September. My friends Al and Dean and I, we went up for
I think it's
4 days, 4 or 5 days we were there. And on the second to last day, I was at this one restaurant. We're going for breakfast. I go to get breakfast, and they're going to come and join me a little bit later. Here's Tom.
Oh, cool.
Sitting there having breakfast. He's heading off to Phnom Penh. He was taking the bus, so he's just grabbing breakfast before he leaves. And like he recognized me and I recognized him. We chatted for a little bit. And we swapped information, and I was like, "Yeah, see you later."
Yeah, I was trying. He said he was going out to some places for live music, and I just, after being out in the sun all day, it was like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm toast. So I'm just an early person nowadays.
It's easy to burn out with the heat here.
Yeah. I'm kind of. It actually feels pretty cool here right now. It's maybe the overcast or something.
32 today.
But there's some days.
Now think about that. Like back home in Canada, 30. Like in Toronto, if it's 30 degrees, I'm looking for the AC. I'm going indoors. Like if anything over 24, I'm sweating. I'm like, I got to find a place to cool off. Here, 25 degrees. I'm looking to put on a hoodie because it's cold.
Yeah, you there already, eh? So, like I just figured, I'm like, well, part of coming here is like I just want to check out A, the vibe, and B, the heat. Can I handle the heat? I mean, I sweat, but it doesn't really bother me. Like
these kind of shirts are amazing. Okay. So it's like it's
almost athletic sort of material.
It's the same like the workout material.
Yeah.
But it wicks away the sweat.
Okay.
So this will get damp, but it'll dry out quicker, and it keeps me cool. And plus, it says Cambodia, so everyone thinks I live here.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I was in Phnom Penh. I have a hat, a Tilly. It's actually very much like that I've had for over 10 years. And I'm like, I brought it. I just figured if I ever bump into you, I'd just not wear it or whatever, so we don't look like weird Canadian thing.
This is from Canadian Tire.
Is it? Oh, yeah. You said crappy tire there the other day, yeah. And I set it on a table or on a chair beside me because it's, as a construction worker, it's rude to put your hard hat on the table, so I always...
Right, exactly the bids.
I put it on a chair, and I friggin' walked away and didn't notice it till the next day. I'm like, what's my hat?
You've probably gone back and would have found it.
But I forget, I can't even remember where I was because I was doing a little bit of mild bar hopping.
Okay.
So just go here for a beer, check out, walk for 15 minutes, find another little spot. Just looking for the cool little spots.
I went out filming one day, and this is the arm that I use on all my cameras.
Yeah.
And I'd set it down while I was packing up my bag and forgot it. Next day I went to go out and do something. I'm like, where the fuck? Where is it? Yeah. I'm like, well, the only place it could have been was at this restaurant. So I'm like, I'll go back and check it out. I went in. They're like, oh, wait. Here you go. Yeah. Like, I didn't even have to ask. They were just bringing it out to me. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's a weird... when I was told my parents I was coming here, and they've been to China and all over the place. You're like, oh, that's kind of off the beaten path. Better be careful there. I'm like, man, that's not the vibe I get from watching everybody on. And now that I'm here, I'm zero.
Doesn't this feel like Canada when you're a kid?
It kind of does. Like it, to a certain extent, especially certain areas are really forested. I'm like, like when we were driving, I'm like, oh, this feels like Canadian fields and stuff. And,
did you go up the Bulcour Mountains when you were in Kampot?
No, I didn't do.
Because that for me is like when I first felt.
It's like a national park there and reserve, right?
Yeah, because when you're in Kampot, you're looking at the river. Right across is like that big mountain range, right?
Yeah.
And you can rent a motorcycle and go up it, and it takes about an hour from Kampot, hour and a bit, and you get right to the top, and there's like this giant statue at the very top. There's all kinds. There's waterfalls, some temples. There's all kinds of stuff up there. It's gorgeous.
There was a point on that train where there was a huge Buddha just in the mountains.
I saw that. Yeah, almost when you get into Battambang.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't. I would have liked to. I could have. Like, I already added a few days. I'm like, man, I feel like I could add some more days.
Kampot's addictive.
About Kampot really. I don't know what it was. Just the vibe, but
it's got a good vibe. I like it. Like, I actually, before I started dating, I was thinking I was going to spend January in Kampot. So I found a place for $60 a month to rent a room there. I was like, that'd be good. I could do that. You know?
Yeah, as long as you at least have a fan. That's what I found. I've been a couple places where there's a ceiling fan and AC. The AC gets me to a certain point, and then I turn it off, and the fan just
ceiling fan. I get a ceiling fan and I got a little fan to the side.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm good.
Yeah.
I can sleep all night.
I was pretty impressed with last place I was at too, the Royal in Battambang. That's where actually the
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. So I think for
They
real
have the hot tub and stuff at the top on the roof.
Oh yeah, that was all not out of service or
Okay.
everything was. They have a little garden in the back. I'm like, hey, no, out of service. It's pretty run down. Yeah, so the Royal, that's once again, it's,
I did the
for real went there
I did.
when they went.
Yeah, I did the fan room when I was there, and I paid like $12. I think it was.
Yeah. I went for the AC, but there was also a fan with this crazy fan butt thing on the wall that must have been the first one ever.
Oh yeah.
But it works. So.
Andy was saying the Canadian winter looks brutal. No thanks.
Yeah, I left. There was 2 feet of snow,
Yeah.
and we got delayed because of the snow.
Toronto got dumped on this year.
Yeah,
Early
big time,
too.
Yeah.
So, my son still lives out in Guelph.
Okay.
So I talk to him and my ex-wife, and I get
the
snow updates. I'm like, I was like, oh God, it was like 37 today. Yeah, we got 37 centimeters. So like, no.
Yeah, I was doing that watching it. I'm like, yeah, okay. So now, days where it's 35, 36, just sun. But this feels
Just
less
think
than
this is-
32. I don't know why.
But this is year round. So like
Even what rain season, it doesn't just rain all day, right? You just get a couple hours a day.
an
in the
hour, but it's
afternoon.
usually in the evening here.
Yeah.
You'll be out like 5 or 6 at night.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's a tropical rain, right? So it comes and hits hard and it's fast and then gone.
Yeah, I remember being in Jamaica. It was the same way during rain
Exactly.
season.
Yep.
5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, it'd just pour for an hour and then.
Andy says, I'm going to camp out later in the year. I can understand very well.
Yeah, Kampot really.
It's good. It's a good
I was
spot.
surprised. Say Phnom Penh, not so much, but that was because you need to know where to go.
But honestly, for me, Phnom Penh, it's fine. I like it. A couple days, I'm good. But it's a city.
Yeah,
and,
it's a big city.
And for me, it's like, city's a city.
Yeah.
There's some amazing history stuff and there's some really cool stuff to see there.
Yeah.
But other than big buildings, it's like now the little, like if you're on the river and you could take the little, at nighttime, the $5 boat ride.
Yeah, I was close to the river. I was down by the river. But I think it was on like the busy side, so I never got my way through down there.
So if you get up to where like the palace and go north from the palace, there's like on weekends, so like Saturday and Sunday, they shut down a whole stretch of the riverfront and it's just walking.
Oh, I've seen that with the itchy boots or whatever, itchy legs.
Itchy feet.
Yeah, itchy feet. It's like a sawed-off leg, though. Right?
Yeah. He's got a weird sense of humor. And
I've kind of been picking that up because I watch him too. He's pretty entertaining.
He's got
his mail
even in
runs
person.
yeah.
Like, he's a fun guy.
Yeah. It sounds like he's been all over the place because his
Wife
or
teaches.
teaches.
They've been in Ecuador, I think, and China, and here.
Ecuador was on the list too, but then they went and did some stuff in Venezuela. I'm like, I don't want to be in that airspace. And,
for me, it's just like I want to be as far away from North America as, or that.
This is pretty 17-hour San Francisco to Singapore, 17-hour flight. Whoa, that was
I
daunting.
did Montreal to Japan.
Oh, yeah. So that would have been. So you went east? No.
I was in Fredericton.
Yeah.
So I went from Fredericton to Montreal over Vancouver to Japan.
Okay, I was just gonna say.
I went over the Pacific because we flew the north and then down into Japan. And then I think that was 16 hours, and then from Japan to Bangkok, and that was like 8 hours.
8 hours and 10 hours I can handle. I've been to Europe a bit.
Yeah.
But I saw 17 hours. I'm like, what are they going to do for 17 hours? I set an alarm, so every 3 hours I got up and walked. I was deathly afraid of
I did a lot of wandering around myself, and I don't sleep when I'm on.
I can't either.
So I was just like, a lot of movies. I watched a lot of shitty movies that I never wanted to see again.
Yeah, I bought my old iPad died. So I bought a new Android one and loaded it up with movies. And then I got here, and they were all, because they're not, I didn't use a VPN. They all friggin' got, well, half of them.
They weren't available here.
You weren't available here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do Surfshark, so I can.
I'm NordVPN, but I tried. If I would have put it on before I got here, it would have been fine. But because it already knows I'm in Cambodia, when I try to exit out of the out of the apps, put the VPN on, it already knows.
Surfshark somehow is okay. I can change it while on the app, and it's okay.
See, I used to be able to do that, but I think some of the apps, apps,
they're getting good.
They kind of figured out that.
Yeah. Andy's like, I stayed at Globe Park Hotel, the Grand Royal Palace, when I was in Phnom Penh. Globe Park. I don't know Globe Park. I can't remember what the names. RS2, I think, was the ones I stayed at there. Stayed at a bunch. I stayed near the museum and the palace when I'm in Phnom Penh.
Yeah, the first time when I was there for my 5 or 6 days, I was right by the palace. It was crazy that we're in this back alley down all these spots, and I'd wake up and hear a rooster.
Rooster, yeah.
Yep. Even in kind of downtown Phnom Penh.
You never get away from it.
It doesn't even bother me. No. Dogs and roosters kind of just makes me feel like I'm around a farm or whatever.
I'm going to end the stream here. You can hang out, Chad. I'll see you guys later. It's been an hour and a half. I'm like, oh shit. I don't know how much. I need to keep some battery so that I get notified. I can go pick up my phone. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Yeah, I feel like I distracted you from your normal.
Oh, God, no.